I remember a really, really dark time where I didn't want to live anymore. Being in jail over Christmas and having, my 4-year-old come visit me in jail instead of opening up Christmas presents or having his mother there. I had been homeless and addicted for so long that I felt not human. I felt like an animal in a cage. I didn't think that I could ever be forgiven. At that point, I basically ruined every relationship that I had. I couldn't go back home. I had no choice but to go to a halfway house. I spent 7 months there and then eventually got recommended to Light a Life.
At my lowest point, I felt completely empty. I destroyed everything in my life. I was toxic. If I wasn't in jail, I was out on the street. It was bad. I was living in an abandoned homes. I had no sense of purpose. I had no sense of goals. There was nothing but making it through the day. I had a buddy I did drugs with, went up to his house again on a weekend and got high for 1 or 2 days. He had one of these episodes where he's being paranoid and blaming me for things. He had a shotgun, and so he picked up the shotgun and was threatening me with it and hit me with the shotgun, busted my head open. Honestly, I was scared for my life. All I could do was pray. One of those, help me get out of this situation, Lord, prayers. Not I will do better, but just help me get out of it, because I know I wouldn't do better. At one point he said, you know what? I'm tired of this. Just leave. Get out of my house. Run. I woke up in the morning trying to deal with the wound in my head, and the voice of God said, are you done? Are you finished? I said, God, you know I'm finished, because I've been battling with this for 30 years. I've been stuck for 30 years and it's been killing me. He said, I didn't ask you that. Are you done? Are you finished? I said, yes. He said, well, I want you to get up and go tell the Bible chapel that you've been lying, that you've been using this whole time. Strangely, not strangely, but it was strange to me at the time, everybody knew. And that was one of the things I said to God, why I don't want to tell them, because they'll know. He was like, please, if you think that they didn't know that you were getting the high this whole time, I got news for you. They knew the whole time. And I'm like, but they would still welcome me. They're allowing me to come in and wash my clothes and help serve people breakfast. He's like, because they were showing my love. That's what my love looks like. And that started a chain of events where I went into recovery, detox, finally the long-term program at Light of Life.
It wasn't until like 2 weeks in that something finally changed, that I thought, like, maybe there's a chance. Maybe I can do this. Like, maybe. Because I had definitely given up all hope for myself at that point. And it happened when someone on staff told me that I was still beautiful. And that's something that I hadn't heard in so long.
When I first got here, one of the big lessons taught in the program is that we have a system of stewardship. I never had that before. I couldn't take care of anything because I never thought of anybody but myself. One of the biggest changes in my recovery process was learning my identity in Christ, and also understanding that He's giving me things that I need to be responsible for. So I started finding ways to clean, little ways to help out.
The women were so welcoming, and I didn't feel like an outcast for the first time. They hugged me and told me they loved me, and made me feel like, okay, maybe I am. Maybe there is some beauty left in me.
I just kept finding ways to help. Someone took notice, and my care team leader asked me if I wanted to do an apprenticeship program of stewardship, which I was truly grateful for, and that turned into working here at the Light of Life full time.
I thank God every morning, every night, for how far He's brought me from a place of desperation and betraying my son and not being there for him, to a place where God has restored me. Now I've been able to buy my own home and support my son on my own and help put him through college. Braden's 21 now. He became a barber about 2 years ago. I love that he's doing something that he loves. I love that he turned out to be such a compassionate, caring person.
When you know what it feels like to be seen, when I've spent so much of my life feeling unseen and visible, it is incredible. I have relationships with people today. I mean, real, powerful, deep-rooted relationships.
To the women at Light of Life, the staff at Light of Life, I just want to say that I love you all unconditionally. You've saved my life. You've saved my son's life. You've given us a wonderful life. And I can never thank you enough for that.